Hey guys, today we're going to do a reading on Laci Peterson. Laci Peterson went missing from her home in California on Christmas Eve 2002. She was 8 months pregnant. Supposedly she was out on a run with her dog. Next thing you know, her remains were recovered in April of 2003 in the San Francisco Bay. Her husband, Scott Peterson, was charged with her disappearance. His lawyer has now filed for the Innocence Project to take up his case. I want to see exactly what happened to Laci. I want to see if Scott did it. Wow. There's something significant to two people with this crime. Do I feel like Scott Peterson is involved? Of course. So you have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. So clearly there's two men involved with this crime. There was some type of fight, so whatever happened, this was due to rage, a fight, a disagreement. She didn't expect something to happen. She was heartbroken. Maybe she found out about a third-party situation. I'm seeing that he attacked her. This is all allegedly. I feel like she was tied up. She was bound. It's interesting because two men have to play a part with this, but if you look, there's somebody with like looks like a mask or a cloth over their face. Like, I don't know. This does look a little sketch. We're going to pull a little bit more. I don't want to insinuate that all of this happened at the house, but I'm getting this all happened out of rage. This all happened out of rage. I feel like she was tied up. She was bound. She didn't expect what was coming towards her. Somebody was contemplating a relationship, a family, and that's what led to her death. This is pretty cut and dry. I feel like Scott Peterson was contemplating this family. Because of the third party, because of somebody he was getting to know. Yeah, betrayal here. She was betrayed. Laci was betrayed, allegedly by her husband. Somebody was delusional. Somebody was kind of at a standstill. I see a lot of stress and burden that he put her under here. There's like destruction being placed on her home. To be honest with you, it looks like he did not want her to find out whatever he was investing his time into. Meaning, he didn't want her to find out that he was catching feelings, falling in love with a third party. Yeah, this has been going on for a while. He's very strategic with how he talks to people, very manipulative, very strategic in general. This person has a mask for sure. This person has a mask for sure. He's strategic, very. So whoever's involved is someone she has a child with or someone she has history with. This kind of comes across as the mistress or whoever he was dealing with. She wanted him to pick or choose, allegedly. She wanted the most attention, allegedly. And then I see a vehicle, very interesting. We're going to pull a little bit more to get in depth with that. A vehicle, a family car. Anger, rage. This looks like a crime of passion, kind of. But then it's like kind of, but kind of not. Was anybody caught on camera doing anything? Because it's saying there's cameras here. That has clues. Fingerprints. It says this case will remain unsolved until key evidence is discovered. This is planned a little bit. Killer worked in the area. Laci Peterson. I feel like it's planned, but it's not planned. Perpetrator has behavior patterns of a serial killer. Killer may have an item belonging to the victim. Somebody took something from her. This crime may be solved by DNA testing or other scientific methods. I don't know how. Did they ever trace back anything with the ropes that was found on her body? Additional evidence is at the crime scene. What else? It's a predator, someone who tracks a specific type of victim, killer, sustained a wound. Laci Peterson. Social media. A witness is not disclosing all the facts. Somebody said help. There's witnesses to this. More than one. Stalking. And there's a motive. I wonder, was there any life insurance policy on Laci? Let me see. was. Okay, so look, it says a judge rules that proceeds from a $250,000 life insurance policy Peterson took out on Laci will go to Laci's mother. So yeah, he was trying to get a check. So like I said, I feel like this was kind of planned, but kind of wasn't, if that makes sense. Because this is like out of rage, anger, like something brought this up. But clearly he's been thinking for a while about this life insurance policy. That's crazy. So that, I'm telling you, he's involved. Research similar crimes in the area to see if they're linked. Already interviewed the killer. Killer just passing through the area. With pulling from this deck, I promise you it's gonna say this was about money and a third party. That's pretty much what I think. He was in love with the other woman. He didn't want this family. It's sad, but that's what I feel. He's not innocent, allegedly, guys. He definitely did it. Death. Despair. So I wonder what financial issues he was going through, because this is a financial relation. Did she have more money than him, or what was she doing? He was thinking about her, and then a change happened with their relationship. A change regarding the future again. Already, I keep getting like money issues. There might have been talk about a divorce, and there you go, the third party. So he was courting somebody else. News about some money. There was talks about a lot of money here. Unexpected income. Child imprisonment. He did not want the child. That's so messed up. He did not want this child. She expected things to work out with this marriage. I think she wanted long-term with Scott. I think he's greedy. He was concerned about money. Scott was really concerned about money, guys. That's what this is all about. It's like, yeah, he's got mental health problems too. Mental health. I wonder if people knew that he was cheating and Laci just didn't know. Hard to find. He wanted to make it so it was hard to find her. Planned, so it was planned. Multiple weapons. Evidence in multiple places. Wow, this is planned for sure. This is planned. Money. Strangled. Obsessed. A gun. Body injury. So he harmed her for sure. Before he placed her in the water, he harmed her for sure. Multiple weapons. She was restrained, tied down. More than one accomplice. That's the plot twist with this. I think it's not just Scott. I think it's another male. Yeah, there's a setup here. This was all planned out. Somebody was on drugs or uses drugs. Cleanup. Laci Peterson. Woods. Something happened in the woods, or maybe there's evidence near the woods, or because remember she went on a run. So I wonder, did she really go on the run, or did this all happen at home, which is a little interesting. Job relation. Somebody's job is really oh wow. Okay. This is crazy. Somebody's job is related to some type of aspect with this case, so I don't know. Let me see what Scott did for work. It says he took a job as a fertilizer salesman. Before his arrest, Peterson admitted to having an affair but denied any involvement in his wife's disappearance. How did Scott get his money? Fertilizer. Laci was a substitute teacher. Peterson was a fertilizer. There's something about his job that's connected. Maybe the person is connected to his job, maybe. Possibly. Look at this. No remorse. Alcohol. I can't make this up. I think there's two men involved. There's a romantic connection. Of course, that's Scott. There's somebody else that traveled as well. There's someone that's in the military. There's some type of connection between these two men. To a confrontation with somebody as well. So it just makes me think, did this happen at home, or did she go on a run and then she was being stalked and then something happened on the run? It's kind of what makes me think, because it's like a setup. But clearly she was placed in the water. So Scott and another male is involved or connected. Yeah, she was stalked. She was stalked. She was in the water. She was stalked. And do you guys remember the story? When Laci was out on a run, supposedly, Scott was fishing. Scott's the one that dumped her. Because there's something about his boat here. Because he was on the boat. Her body's on the boat. Was there evidence on the boat? Let me see. Evidence, Scott's boat, Peterson. There's no evidence because he cleaned up. Oh, Scott tried to keep the boat a secret. Yeah, I think he did use the boat to dump her body, guys. He cleaned that boat. I think that's what happened. Everything that the prosecution is saying is, I think that's what happened. Like, he weighed her body down. The ropes and stuff that was on her, I think he put that on her. There could have been materials maybe from his fertilizer job too, maybe. Someone that got in their emotions here. It's an emotional connection. So yeah, I think it's Scott allegedly, guys. I think so. And then boom, someone didn't want a family. Wow, she felt like he was like aggressive. He's probably been aggressive before. So she knows who the other guy is that helped, I think. I think she knows. I think she knows both men, both of the men that are involved. I think she tried to like calm him down. She wanted things to be peaceful. Seems like maybe he had an addiction. Things were very toxic. She felt disconnected for sure. She felt disconnected from Scott before she passed. I think she was worried about her love life with Scott. Having sleepless nights. I honestly think maybe she felt like he was cheating, to be honest. Maybe she didn't have evidence, but I think she felt like he was. Yeah, she felt like he was. For sure. She knows how he is. I think she felt like he was cheating. That's why he got mad. And it's saying he was getting defensive about the baby. She felt like he was lying to her all the time. Maybe about another woman or just in general. So the third party, I think she knew he was in a relationship. He had an emotional connection to her. He was cheating on her for a little while too. This might not be the first girl. They were in the works of a divorce, I think, or that's what he wanted. But he delayed it because of the money. So he did all of this out of greed here. All of this is done out of greed for money. Look, death card. All of this is done out of greed. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. Till next time. Bye, you guys.